My students, they are fun guys. There is never a dull moment with them. Fun, 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 fun. Yes, guys. So normally I teach 4 periods per day, and these periods they are between 30 to 40 minutes, depending. And sometimes I even stay back in class to like help those students who are facing problems, whether it's reading or whatever it is, to help them to get their work done. So that's a lot of strain on the eyes. But I'm not complaining because it does have its perks in terms of, you can do it from home. Yeah. So I'm not really complaining. Yeah. Am I complaining? Yeah, I'm not really complaining.
Alright, guys, so let's go into class now.
This is a vocabulary lesson, so here are the objectives.
Here's the content that we've been working on: antonyms, and we've been working on prepositions, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, and now we are going on to prefixes. Normally, we'll start class with a video, so I really love to start class with these simple videos, then move on to more complex ones. And I really love videos by Melissa Grammar Songs. I find that her videos, they really go in depth with content, and it is very simple and easy to follow.
Here we were just reviewing homework, and these homework were based on adjective, verbs, and adverbs. Here you can see the slides that we have studied previously in our classes.
The students, they actually show that they have mastered this content, and I was so proud of them, really happy that they did. Here we did this tiny exercise, and then we were into the meat of the matter for the day. This is our new content where we were doing prefixes, and I was just doing the simpler ones with them: in, miss, and this. This activity was a fun activity where the students, they looked at the pictures that I showed. These pictures, they showed the root word. The students had to decide which prefix was most suitable to use with that root word to make it into an antonym. Here, this is me in class, and you guys know how it goes when you're in class. You use all those total physical responses, or TPR. Your energy just keep going. Flashcards, you gotta put them in the mix just to get the students to understand what you're saying when you're saying all the time, because they are special ed children and they do need it. So here class was done, and my antics, keep the energy to the end. I try. I really do. It's never easy. Now let's get into the second and third class for the day. So this class, it's going to be divided into two classes because it's actually a spelling and phonics class together. Welcome to Language Arts, a phonics and spelling lesson where we were learning the song that Y makes at the end of words. So we did the simpler video first, and then we went on to a more difficult video later on in the lesson, which is this video right here. On this slide, we were looking at those that make the long E sound, and you can see I have them color coded where the Y is in a different color, and that is to help the students to call the first part of the word, then the E sound at the end. So here I would help them with the codings, and they would use the codings to call the word if they cannot call the word. But I allow them to try first without the codings because we have studied a lot of these songs before. So here for me, it's more like guiding them. Here now add those with the I sound, and the students, they actually have fun doing this and would go through this quickly. After all that, we would go into a game, and on these words, the blue parts where you're seeing those letters and numbers, those are their names. That's private information, so I would just hide it from you guys. And here you would see the words are color coded, and this is to help them now to do it automatically without any help. And you would see like where S would make a soft sound, I highlighted that to the top, and those are just reminder clues for them because we would have studied those also. The clues are just to help those who may not remember. Then we went on to a game of bingo, and you can see that I have used the same patterns for their names. And you would see that some of the words I had to also color code them, and that is just to remind them of things that we would have studied. But now you would see that I did not put any codes on the Y, and it's up to them to remember what song Y makes at the end of these words. Then, to sum it all up, we did this quick activity where I gave them the pictures and they had to spell the words. Sometimes I use configuration boxes for this one, but this time I just used the plain boxes. They did manage it well. This is just a random video from that class where I was just trying to get them to go through the words. This was me telling them to try again. I normally use this sign to remind them to try again. So once it's up, they would just go ahead and try again. It takes a lot of practice, trying to listen to what they are saying, trying to prompt them and all that. It can be a lot sometimes, but with the reinforcement and the consistency, eventually they would just master it. And oh, what a happy moment when they do master it. So here it was over. Here it's just reminders and, giving them homework. The homework was posted as an assignment on Teams, Microsoft Teams, and that was it, guys.
I'm going to show you guys the homework that I gave the students earlier for why making the vowel song I or E. So that's the next thing. Let me just show you guys that quick.
This was the homework that I gave them then, but this homework can actually be found in my TPT store and it is actually done differently. If you guys would have seen that I made a video on this using a bingo game and some other stuff, so you guys can check that out on TPT or check it out here. I would put the link to the next video where I was showing this product. Check it out. And we are very close to the end of the day. This is our final class for today. We are here, it's science, and we were learning about what is science. I covered the answers because this was a think, pair, share activity. And what is technology? I really wanted them to brainstorm with their partners. I was really looking forward to hear their answers, seeing that we have had some pictures beforehand. Then we viewed this video, which explained the content very well. They shared their answers, then we played the loop card game. Here, what I did is that I put their letters for their names to the top, so they would be the ones to ask I have, who has, and this activity, they really did enjoy it. It was fun for them, and you can see the different things that we used throughout the activity, things that they are familiar with on an everyday basis. And this would help them to make the analogy, which is science and which is technology. And that's the end. This is part of the footage from the class, and here you can see that we had an enjoyable time. At times there were things that we were questioning, and it was just a cool activity. Yeah, we actually had some wow moments. Yeah, we did some really wow moments. I was like, blown away, surprised. They got me. They actually did. And yeah, I like that. this was their homework, so they had to complete this for homework, and this was actually a research.
So yes, guys, class is done for the day. Like, yeah, it is done. It is done. It is done. It is done. It is done, y'all, for the day. You guys can let me know some of the things that you do in your own class when you're teaching online. I know it is really hard to teach online. It is not easy. It is like a lot of stress and a lot of pressure on the eyes and stuff like that, because I myself, I face that, and that's one of the things that I do not like about teaching online, that pressure on your eyes. You have to prepare slides on the computer, you have to do your lesson plans on the computer, and then you still gotta teach on the computer. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment section. Let me know, guys. If you guys want to reach out on Instagram, teach along. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys stay safe. You guys stay blessed. Until next time, I'll see you guys in another video. Later now.